So welcome everyone. My name is Melina, and today I'm going to be showing you the resources that are available on our website, lightoftheworldlearning.org. And when you come to our website, you will see these various tabs here. And the one I'm going to start out with showing you here is first is our curriculum. So we have many free resources that are available to um, churches around the world, to missions, to schools who would like to use our materials to share the love of Jesus through the gift of language learning. And this curriculum's free for download. And so all you have to do to start out is to enter your email address, and if it's the first time you register, they'll also ask for your country. But then after that, after you've registered for the first time, all you have to do when you come to our website is enter your email address and then hit the submit button, and it will take you right here to our curriculum library. And so there are instructions here for how to use the library. And so if you ever need to review those, they're right there. But it's pretty simple. We have a ton of resources. We have more than 500 resources available. And so what you can do is just come over here to these filters to find what you are looking for. So under resource type, we have four basic categories. There's our English lesson curriculum, paperback books, quizzes, and then other teacher resources. So I'm just going to start with our lessons. These are our English lessons. And you can see when you select lessons, then down here it's showing you all of the different lessons. You can then, if you want to filter it further, you can select the level of lesson that you want. So we have the beginner lessons in US English as well as British UK English. You can select whichever of those you like. Then we also have the high beginner English, which is our A2 level, and then our intermediate English, which is the B1 level. And that level's not completed yet, but we still have some resources that you can get. So if you want, then you can select your level. I'm just going to select our beginner English level. And you can, once you select that, you'll see all of our English lessons. And again, there's a lot of them. Right now it's showing 20 per page, but if you want to show more, you can. And we have different formats. So I'm just going to show you the first one, which is our video lessons. And all you have to do is click on the link and it will take you there. So this takes you to all 50 of our A1 video lessons. And you can also watch these on our YouTube channel. Just click there to watch them on YouTube or subscribe to it on YouTube. But the nice thing about watching them here on our website is there's no commercials or ads. So you can show these to your students. They can listen to the audio and the songs and the narration, or you can show them in class or for homework. So those are really nice to have those video lessons available. We also have, so we have several formats for the lessons. We have them in PDF if you want to print them out. We have them in PowerPoint if you'd like to project them in the classroom or use them on your phone, and the video format that I just showed you. So let me show you with the PDFs. we have, this is showing you a lot of our PDFs, and you can either go to these, you can either preview them by hitting the preview button, which is pretty self-explanatory, and you can see them that way. Or if you prefer, you can download them. And oops, I went back too far. Let me go back to our lessons. And then the format was PDF. You can download them by clicking on this, and it'll download it automatically. If you want to download multiple selections, like let's say you wanted to download the first 3 lessons, you could just click the boxes next to those and then click download selection, and you can download them all at once. We also have, in the PDFs, we have student and teacher PDFs. And so the difference is the student PDFs just have the lessons. The teacher PDFs also have the teacher notes. So I will show you a sample of one of those. So here's a lesson that has teacher's notes. And you can see that below each slide, it shows you the notes and the answers to the exercises and the instructions for the teachers. So you may want to use those as well. All right, I am going to go then, let's see. Now, the other format that we have for our lessons is the PowerPoints. So if you want to see our PowerPoints, again, you can download them or preview them. Now, the nice thing is when you preview, if you want to preview the documents on here, and I'll just show you one. There's actually a PowerPoint player built into the website. So even if you don't have PowerPoint on your computer, you can do the slides here, and you do have access to play the audio as well. So in the top left-hand corner, you'll see the audio icon, and you can click that to play the audio for our slides. If you want to see, you can also make it full screen and open this in a new window. And then if you do that, you'll have full function. So you can print these, you can show it in slideshow, you can download them. You can also annotate on this and use the other features. Okay. Now, besides the lessons in the video, PDF, and PowerPoint formats, we have some other resources. We have our paperback books. And so the paperback books are available through Amazon. So if you are living in a country, or your students are in a country that has access to Amazon, you can have those books shipped to you. Again, you can search them by level. Right now, we only have the US A1 and A2 books available on Amazon. And you'll see that we have student books and teacher books. We have black and white books and color books. So depending which one you're looking for, you can, if you just want to see the teacher's books, you'll get the links here. If you want to see the student books, you'll get the links here. And so when you click on that, it takes you to Amazon, where you can get the books if you are interested in that. Another resource that we have is our quizzes. So I will show you our quizzes. So we have review quizzes for every seventh lesson. So for lesson 7, 14, 21, and then at the last lesson of each level, lesson 50, we have the final review. And you can click on these links. This will take you to the automatically scored tests. So you can share these links with your students and they can take the quiz and it will tell them at the end of the quiz what their score is. So a lot of times we can do those as homework, just giving the students those for homework. We can also, if you prefer, you can have the quizzes in printed form. And so let's see, I think you go like that. Yeah, you can see these are the quizzes in printed form and you can print those out and score them yourselves. So that's another option for the quizzes. And it is really nice to be able to use these quizzes to review for your students what they have learned. In addition, in the quizzes, we have a quick placement quiz. And so this quiz will help you if you are trying to decide what level to put your students in. So in general, if your students do not yet know the English alphabet, we recommend starting with a literacy level curriculum like the Anglicare Foundations. Or just spending some time with them for them to learn those letters, especially if they come from a language like like Thai, where they're using a completely different writing system. It really will be helpful for them to have a strong foundation in knowing how to write the English letters. If they already know the English alphabet, they can go to the A1 beginner. And if they score 7 points or higher on this, they can go to the A2 high beginner or an intermediate, such as our talk time conversations. And so this is just, it's not a comprehensive test at all. It's just a very quick placement guide, but that may be helpful for you. Now, our last type of resource that I'm going to show you today is our teacher resources. So this is kind of all the other things that may be useful to you as a teacher. We have the vocabulary list. So this is nice when if you're using games, for example, if you're playing charades and you want to use words that they've already learned, you can look up on this list and see which words that we covered in each of the lessons. We also have, oops, let me go back to teacher resources. We also have things like the pronunciation symbols, irregular verbs, other Christian ESL resources. So this is nice. In addition to the Light of the World materials, there are dozens of other resources that might be valuable for you. So checking out that list could be a good thing. Here's the answer key for the quizzes. That's a special teacher resource, as well as the certificates. So if you would like to give your students certificates at the end of their 7 lessons or at the end of the 50 lessons, you can use those certificates and to print and give them. We also have in teachers resources our talk time topics, which are great. Those are, it's 42 topics with scripture and really interesting questions to help intermediate students with their speaking skills. We have our teacher training videos you can access here, our quick start guide, um, which is nice because that shows us all of the steps that you need to take to teach each part of our lesson. And we can also, you can also see the table of contents, which is an overview of all of our materials. So it shows you what is taught in each lesson, what the Bible reading is, and the pronunciation. And so you can check this out to see, okay, if I want to teach about Abraham, which lesson should I teach? Or if I want to teach about past tense irregular verbs, which lesson should I teach? And so you can use that to help you in your lesson planning and to see what progress your students are making. Another fun resource we have is the flashcards. So we have flashcards that you can print or use online in PowerPoint with audio. And so that's a nice way for students to practice their vocabulary. So it's just, let's see. So you can see the flashcards are here. You can print them out and fold them in half. So you have the picture on one side and the word on the other, or you can cut them out individually and just use the pictures, just use the words. And we also have the audio icon here, so you can click on the audio and hear the pronunciation of those vocabulary words. So that's fun for a lot of the games you may play in class, whether you're doing Pictionary or charades or matching up the cards, playing Go Fish, all kinds of fun things you can do with those. And then we have other things here like our webinar recordings. And so you can click on that and access all of our previous webinars in case you missed them. So I hope that part of the curriculum library has been helpful to you. Just a couple more features here on the library. There's also this search box. So if you know the name of the document you're looking for, so for example, if I know I'm looking for the table of contents, I can just type in the word table and it pulls it up right here. Or if I know that, I'm looking for a particular lesson or other resource, I can just type in the word, it'll bring it up. We also have, once you have searched for something, so let's say I was searching for lessons. Oops, I have to and I want to do that. And if I see nothing's coming up, no matching documents, it's because I need to reset my search. So there's this little button here that says reset. And so when you click reset, it clears out your previous search and it takes you back to the beginning. So those are a couple of little things to remember if you're not finding the resource you want. And you can always feel free to contact us if you're not seeing the resources that you want. Just wanted to show you a couple of other things on our site. So if you go back to the home page, you will see this is the link to our curriculum library. This is the link to our training resources. So if you would like to join our teacher training, we have, we're going to be offering our English Teaching Essentials course again later this year. But if you don't want to wait that long, you can also take the self-paced course anytime. And so you can just click to register here. Um, the webinar, which you guys have all who are on now have registered for our webinar, you can find that here as well. And so you can just click the register button and that will allow you to register for the webinar or the English teaching course. We also have on our homepage, you can read about our impact. So this will take you to our stories page where you can see posts about different teachers around the world and how they are using our materials. So that's fun to read some of those stories. And if you have a story that you would like to share, we would love to hear it as well. So please keep those stories coming. We love to hear them and share them. It's a blessing to others when you can share what God's doing through your program. And if you wish to be anonymous, that's fine. We will not use your name or your image if that's not something you would like to do. You can also support our mission here, get in touch with us by filling out the contact form or receive our newsletter. And if you want to volunteer, you can click here on the Learn More page about volunteering. This tells you some of the different things we're looking for. So we're always looking for online tutors if you'd want to do that, lesson writers and editors, or even part of our prayer team. We would love to have you be part of that. So consider volunteering if that's something you have time for. So I hope that's been helpful for you in learning more about the resources that are available to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at lightoftheworldlearning.org, or our email is info@lotwl.org. Okay, so I am going to